Yeah, hi Shweta. Thank you so much for joining us and very good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so let's going for the interview. So first of all, tell me about yourself.
So myself Shweta Singh, and I have completed my graduation from Gujarat University, and currently I'm living in Gurgaon, and I'm pursuing my MBA.
Fantastic, very good, nice. Okay, so we are today is your interview scheduled, right?
Yeah, right. So,
So okay, fine. So we are going for the first question, right? So let me ask you the first question. So my first question to you, what is the manual testing?
yeah, sir. The manual testing is to verify a product that product is working as per the requirement, or we in the manual testing we test the software,
Hmm,
that the software have the expected behavior what we expected in requirements, to
exactly,
find the
exactly.
errors and bugs.
Yeah, fantastic. Very good. Okay. So is compared to the automation, right?
Yeah.
When we are comparing to the automation,
Mm.
so somewhere is manual testing. How can differentiate it? So in a manual testing, we are not using the any automation tool.
No,
Any okay. In a,
we do
any
not use any at automation 10. We
hmm,
totally this method is done by totally manually.
okay, okay, got it. So we can say it might be cheaper than the automation.
Yeah, sure, sir, we can say.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's the thing I wanted to know. Very good. Okay, let's move to the another question, Shweta. So my another question to you. So what is the purpose of test cases design techniques? Why we are using the test cases design in a manual testing while we are doing the manual testing? So what is the main purpose of the test cases?
Sorry, sir, test cases design.
Design techniques, yeah. Test cases
Okay.
design techniques.
Actually, we design the test cases. The technique is to ensure that the planning is efficient and effective. We plan how to work,
Yeah,
that how effectively work, and
exactly.
how correctly we work. So this is the
Yeah,
technique. This there is some technique we use.
correct. That means we can say like we are ensuring the effectiveness of the test cases
Yeah.
and uncovering bugs under the like we can say other the defects in a software programs, right? We
Yes.
can say. So in a we can say the test case design techniques are the key planning and design to implement the test cases over the application, software
Yes.
application, right?
Yes.
So these techniques involve the various steps we can say kinds of, right?
Yes. Right.
So, okay, fine. Okay, so let me move to the another question. Okay, fine. Let me move to the another question. My another question to you. So, have you heard about the like test plan? What is the test plan? Why we are creating the test plan in a manual testing?
Uh, yes, I have heard that the test
Hmm,
plan. Actually, in the test plan, the test plan is the kind of document
hmm,
where we document all the thing we are going to do
hmm,
in a proper way
hmm.
that will be effective.
Yeah, fine. And also we can say that simple. Also we can say that test plan is a kind of high level document
Yeah,
generally is created by the our team lead or manager, right?
right.
Most of the time, but sometimes senior as a senior QA analyst and a senior software engineer, we have to create it.
Yeah.
But in a test case, in a test plan, so we mention what is the test, how to test, when to test. First
Yes,
is the
right.
and apart from that, you can say Sweta. Apart from that, in a test plan, there are clearly mentioned what is the risk of the project,
Yeah.
what is the scope of the project, and what is the budget of the project and
Yes.
how many resources is working under this project and how many developers, how many tester, who is the business analyst. So all the team members counted as per the designation wise in a test plan. So all those things also we have to written inside the test plan,
Right.
right? Okay, apart from that, you can also say that like, so in which browser we are going to test, in which environment we are going to test. We are
Yes.
going to test in a web browser, or
Yes.
we are going to test in a mobile browser or native application, we can say. So these are kinds of, or we are going to test cross browser testing. So these kinds of testing, we have to, these kinds of environment or testing environment or devices or web browser, all those details, we have to mention also in the test plan as well,
Yes.
right? Got
Right.
it?
Got it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So okay, so let's me move to the another question to you. So my next question. So do you know what is the sanity testing? Sorry, what is the smoke testing? Then we'll come to the sanity and the difference. So do you know what is the like smoke testing?
Yes, sir. I know the smoke testing. As per the name, smoke, we can say the smoke testing will perform on the unstable build. Like if we have any unstable build, we will first we will check the critical functionality.
Exactly.
If that
Hmm.
is working fine, then we will accept the build. If that is not working fine, so we will reject the build. That will save the time of tester.
Exactly. Very fantastic. Mind blowing. Very good. So okay. So on the other hand, what is the sanity testing? If you know the like this is a smoke testing, then on the other hand, what is the sanity testing? How can define it?
Yeah, the sanity testing done on the stable field, stable build, sorry, stable build,
Hmm.
to the new functionality, the added
Oh.
new functionality we test.
Hmm. Okay, so we can say, like we can say, once the smoke build is get stable, so we
Yeah,
have to jump into the
sanity testing.
sanity environment, right?
Yeah, right.
Fantastic, got it. Very good, nice. Okay, let's me move to the another question, Shweta. Till now is the very good. Uh, okay, tell me the what is the like what is the functional testing? How can we define the functional testing? What is the functional testing?
Sir, in functional testing,
Hmm,
we test the
hmm,
functionality of the
hmm,
software.
hmm,
Apart from the non-functional testing,
hmm.
that in the non-functional testing, we test the performance,
Exactly, exactly.
software is working. But
Hmm,
in functional testing, we
hmm,
check the functionality,
hmm.
that how is the functionality working, is
I,
everything doing the every tools doing the
means
right thing or not.
yeah, means we can say we are checking whether the software meeting the expected requirement or not, like
Yes,
that, right?
yes, sir.
And our functionality is working as per the client requirement or not, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what would be the like non-functional testing? How can define it the non-functional testing?
Sir, we check the performance, like
Hmm,
it is performing. Performance is right
hmm,
by testing, load testing, or
hmm.
stress testing.
Exactly. We can say it is a non-functional testing means we are measuring the performance,
Yeah.
usability, and reliability of the application, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
can say this is a, so we can say on the like functional testing focuses on the what the software does, right? And
Yes.
non-functional testing is focuses on how will the software perform, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the major difference between two, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, understand. Got it. Very good. Nice. Okay, let's me move to the another question, Sweta. We are explaining the very good. Till now is the very good. So, uh, do you know about the like regression testing? What is the regression testing, and what is the use of the regression? Why we are doing the regression testing in the industry? Already we have a smoke testing. Already we have a sanity testing. Then why regression comes to the picture? Tell me.
Yes, the
Regression testing. Yeah.
regression testing is the kind of software testing where
Hmm.
we check the new functionality don't affect the previous working functionality.
Hmm.
That is a regression testing.
Means we can
Means
say.
we can say if there
Hmm.
is a new functionality added, so
Yeah,
we check
yeah.
new
Hmm,
functionality don't
hmm.
affect the previous functionality that was working fine
Exactly,
in the
exactly,
previous one. Yeah.
exactly. Means somehow, means somewhere we can say that like, so our current functionality, our change functionality, what was the implementation? it is working fine, but it is never impacting to the our other unprevious functionality, right?
Yes. Yes.
So all the things we are testing the change functionality as well, and we are testing the impacted functionality as well and existing application as well, right?
Mm,
That
yes.
is this type of testing we can say the kinds of regression testing. So
Yes.
generally in a regression testing, in a regression suite, we have to cover all the possible test cases, whatever the suite is there, right?
Yes.
If
Right.
we have a 200 test cases complete in a test suite, so that's 200 test cases we have to execute one by one,
Mm,
right?
right, sir.
That is called the regression test. Okay, fantastic. So okay, let's move to the another question. So my another question to you. So how do you prioritize test cases? How do
Uh,
you prioritize test cases?
yeah, sir. We can prioritize our
Hmm,
test cases by the requirement
hmm.
that which test case will fall the high priority
Right,
or
right. Hmm,
medium or low
hmm.
priority. So it
Exactly.
depends on
Hmm.
the requirement.
Okay, 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 fine. So that means when you say this bug or this whatever the bug you raise to the development team, I just said as a tester you have a responsibility. Whenever do you got a bug, then you have to assign to the respected developer. Whatever
Yes.
the story you are testing, that the respected developer you have to assign the bug, right?
Yes.
So
Right.
how would you know? How would you know? We have to this bug mark as a like a high priority, not low priority. In which
Uh,
cases?
in which like
Sometimes
if
severity
you're
is
logging.
severity is high. Suppose severity is high from my
Okay.
side. If
Uh,
severity is high, so how can decide the priority? What is
okay.
the example of that? Hmm.
We can decide is a couple of example.
Hmm.
If we are logging in any page,
Hmm.
we put the email, our email ID,
Hmm.
and the address,
Hmm.
sorry, the password, and
Exactly.
when we are going to click on the login button,
Hmm.
but there is nothing to the next bar,
It's
so there is
unable to log
unable
in.
to open the
Log
page.
in. Hmm.
Yeah, unable to log in.
Hmm.
So is this is the high priority case,
Hmm. Hmm.
and
That
in
this is a high priority. Huh?
yeah, this is a high priority. And we can take any in other example, just
Hmm.
one moment. If we are ordering, this is there is a e-commerce
Hmm.
software or website, we are ordering something,
Hmm.
and when we are clicking the add to the cart,
Hmm.
and that are showing $100, that
Hmm.
particular um, object thing showing us to $100, but by
Hmm.
adding this actually it changed to $1,
Hmm.
so that is also a high priority bug.
Okay. 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 Very good. Nice. 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 Okay. So fantastic. Mind blowing. So means if suppose if a login functionality is not working, then definitely it is a high
It's a
priority,
high priority.
and we have to raise the bug as a high priority, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So sometimes like we have a low priority as well. So when you define the low priority in a
Um,
as a bug,
yeah,
hmm,
we can say the low priority if we have any product,
hmm,
and there is a disclaimer of the product,
hmm,
and in their disclaimer we have any spelling mistake, so
exactly.
that is
Hmm.
a low priority.
That is a low priority. Our any mobile number format is wrong like
Yeah.
that, na?
Right.
Fantastic, mind blowing, mind blowing. Very good. Okay, so that let's move to the another question. We have a many question. So you are giving the
Okay.
for the every question you are giving the like every time you are giving the correct answer, right? So okay, I would like to ask more and more question to you. Okay, okay. So my next question to you, Sweta, what is the equivalence partitioning in a software engineering? You have a more than 4 years of experience. That's why I'm asking this type of question. What is the equivalence partitioning in a software engineering, in software testing?
Equivalence, by
Hmm.
the name of equivalence, we can say, uh, like we are going to understand with the example.
Hmm.
um,
Exactly.
if there is any e-commerce or any delivery app or any website,
Hmm.
so we are going to order, and there is a sale going on,
Hmm.
so there is a 5% sale,
Hmm.
10% and 15 and 20%. So
Exactly.
5% sale is for $1 to $10,
Hmm.
and the 10% sale is 11 to $20,
Hmm.
and the 15% sell is 20 to 30
Hmm.
dollar. So we
Hmm.
are going to check by taking the number. If we are going to check for the first sell for
Hmm.
5%, so
Hmm.
that is $1 to $10 for
Hmm.
5%. So
Exactly. Hmm.
we will take the number
Hmm.
less than 1,
Yeah.
and we will take the number greater than 10
Greater than 10.
to
Yeah.
test.
Hmm.
And in the same scenario with 10%,
Hmm.
there is 11 to 20. So we will take $10,
Hmm.
and we will take 20 plus dollar to
So,
check
but
that
sometime
is working fine or not.
sometime it is called the like boundary value analysis. So, can you define it the like equivalence partitioning? It is a if you have a like a zero less than zero at greater than 10. So it might be the called the boundary value analysis, right? But it
Actually, sir, boundary value is quite different.
hmm,
In the boundary value, sorry, boundary value analysis,
analysis. Hmm.
if there is a just one moment.
Hmm.
If you are going to order something,
Hmm.
and there is a limit, like
Hmm.
we can order minimum 10 items at
Hmm.
one time, and maximum 15 items.
Hmm.
So that is a condition of boundary. So
Yeah.
we are going to check with
Hmm.
taking 9 items,
Hmm.
and by taking 16 items. So this is the example of boundary value analysis.
Boundary analysis. Okay, got it, got it. So, okay, so we can say in a boundary value analysis, we can say like we are testing at the boundary, right?
Yes, yes,
We
sir.
are testing at the boundary. Once we are testing at the boundary level, this testing is called the boundary value analysis,
Boundary.
right?
Yes,
But
sir.
in a software testing technique, okay, we will define well. So, just I wanted to added more points like
No,
equivalence
sorry.
parts in a equivalence partitioning. So simple in a equivalence partitioning is a software testing technique that can be used during a test design to divide the test data into set of equivalent data,
Yes,
right?
yes, sir.
Set of equivalent data that is called the partitions, right? That
Yes,
is called nothing but that is called the partitions from which you can build in your test cases, right?
right, sir.
So we can say this type of technique we can say like a equivalence partitioning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's divide the input data means why we are doing the equivalence partitioning. So it's divides. What is doing? It's divide like input data into the equal partitions, right?
Yes. Yeah,
That
right.
is called. That's why we are saying the equivalence partitioning, right?
Right, sir.
So okay, so what would be the goal of the equivalence partitioning? The goal is to ensure that the test cases cover for the each partition at least once time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
sir.
that's why that's why we are doing the equivalence partitioning, right?
That's right, sir.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Let's move to the another question. So my another question to you: what is the purpose of a test cases template? What is the purpose of a test?
Sir, sorry, the test case template, right?
Hmm, hmm,
So the test case template, it is a standard way
hmm.
to
Exactly.
document or create test cases.
Hmm.
That is the test case template.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Every
Fantastic.
organization have their own
Huh.
test case template.
Yeah, yeah, discuss templates. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somewhere we have to you can see like test scenario. Somewhere you have to use the test case template. So
Yes,
in test case templates, so what is there? So we can say so simples as for the example we can say so test case ID is there, test description is there, right?
yes,
Test steps is there,
yes,
right? After that, expected result will be there, and then test data. Whatever the
yes,
test data you are using in the website while doing the testing. So you have to mention over there, right? Okay,
yes.
fantastic, fantastic, very good. So okay, let's move to the another question. So my another question to you: how do you handle a situation where a defect is not reproducible? Then what we'll do? If we are unable to reproduce the defect, you raise the defect to the development team, and development team is saying that like, hello Sweta, this is not a bug. Can you show me the bug? So how can you reproduce it? And to show you the like the development team, how can you how can you reproduce it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it happened many times. Like
Hmm.
if we have any bug,
Hmm.
but sometimes it shows that that is not a bug. So if we have any bug, we repeat the case
Yes.
in other platforms or web browsers to check. Sorry, sir, you are not
Okay.
audible.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me. Hmm.
So I'm sorry. where were I? So what was the question?
Okay. So let me repeat the question. I'm asking to you, how
Yeah.
do you handle a situation when a defect is not reproducible? Means you raise the defect to the development team,
Yes.
and development team is saying, hello Sweta, this is not a bug, can you show me the again? Means
Yeah.
you have to reproduce this bug and
Yeah.
show the development team, right? So
Yeah.
how can handle it? Yeah.
Yeah. I will repeat the test cases in different platform to cross check if there is a bug,
Okay.
to take
So
any actions.
yeah. So okay, so you can speak to the like we can you can speak to the developer,
Yeah.
right?
Right, sir.
So we can speak to the developer first of all.
Yeah.
Actually, once when I have raised this bug, so I have attached the screenshot, and
Yes.
I have also attached the testing videos. Please go through that, and you can see how can
There
reproducible.
was a
If
bug.
there was a bug, if still you are not able to reproduce, development team means development team, still they are unable to understand by using the screenshot, by watching the screenshot, or by watching the like testing videos, right?
Yes.
Then you have to show them that this is a bug and
Mm.
you can fix it, right?
Right, sir.
So this is the approach. Okay, fine. So
Got
let's move to the another question. So what is the usability testing? What is the usability testing?
Usability, we can say that usability testing is to check that the software is easy to use, easy to understand. So that is a usability
Hmm.
testing.
Okay, we can say is a like a usability testing, means we can say testing how easy a design to use a group of representative user, and it is usually involve the observation of the user, we can say, right?
Yes, we can say.
And also we can say the sometimes we can they say, so we can use the like we can say the it is done after like it is done at the of the different types of design, right? We can say.
Yes, right.
Okay. Okay, fine. So we okay, let's move to the another question. So what is the now let's come, what is the boundary value analysis? Tell me now. The
Yeah, the
question is come.
boundary value analysis.
Hmm.
We set a boundary, like I gave the example
Hmm.
earlier.
Hmm.
Minimum, we take minimum value and maximum value. If
Okay.
is there any e-commerce website we are going to order, and there is a boundary,
Hmm.
a minimum value 10 and maximum value is 20.
Exactly.
You
Hmm.
can order a
Hmm.
10 product, or
Hmm.
minimum you order a 10 product and
Hmm.
maximum you order a
Hmm.
20 product. So we are going to check positive testing and by the negative testing.
Hmm.
So in positive testing we will check, we will take 10 and 20, and
Hmm.
then we will check.
Hmm.
And in negative testing we will take 9 and 21.
Hmm.
That is
Exactly.
working fine or not, that is a boundary testing.
Exactly the same. Means we can say boundary value analysis is the kinds of the testing, right? Testing technique that focuses on the testing value at the extreme boundary level, right?
Yeah. Yes, right.
We can say extreme boundary level. So suppose we have a like 100 of test cases. So
Yeah.
we have to test either boundaries. Means we can say either we have to one near to the one, below 1 to 10. Either we have to test 90 to 100 like that,
Yes, right, sir.
right? So that's why we are calling it a boundary value analysis, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Let me move to another question. So can you tell me the what is the alpha testing in a software industry?
Yeah, sir. Alpha testing is done by the QA team or the organization's
Hmm.
team. That is a alpha testing.
If I'm not QA in the organization, so can I do the alpha testing or not? Suppose
Uh,
I'm not a QA, but I'm a part of the your organization, but
uh,
I'm not QA.
if you are the part of the development team, so you can check.
No, I'm a part of your organization, your team. I'm part of your team, suppose,
Yeah.
I'm part of your team. I'm part of the organization as well. So can I test the
So,
alpha? Can I do the alpha testing?
if you are part of the the work, if you are project manager, if you are developer, so you can do that.
Exactly. That's the thing I wanted to know.
Yeah,
Means alpha testing is done by
the
the
team.
internal organization, the
Yeah.
member, internal organization of the member are
Mm.
the our team members. We can say
Yes.
means in our the internal organization, so many people is there. So
Mm.
in alpha testing, generally is like is done by the our internal team members,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. So okay, that is the very good. That is the very good. We can say okay. After that, we can say. So what is the beta testing?
Beta testing is a beta testing done by the real users.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So real user means what? Internal organization of the people or outside of the organization of the people?
Outside of the organization.
Outside organization of the people, right?
Yes.
So we can say like a beta testing is a process of testing, and we can say the unrelease of a piece of the software, which portion of the
Yeah.
it's intended to the audience means end user, right?
Yes,
Means
sir.
whatever the end user is there after once our code goes in a production environment, then after that it is using by the our end user, right? So
Yeah, before
that's user.
releasing on the Play Store or before releasing on the real world,
Hmm.
we can say.
After releasing of the product, we
Yeah.
can say not before,
Yes, sir.
after releasing, after
Yeah.
releasing it's so it's doing by the real user or end
Yeah.
user, right?
Yes, sir.
That type of a testing is called the beta testing.
Beta
In a
test.
beta testing, generally in a beta testing is done by the end user. It's never done by the our internal organization people, right?
Yes.
It's never done by the. Okay, got it. Thank you so much. So okay, move to another question. Let's move to the another question. So, how would you handle a situation where, like, incomplete or unclear requirements? Sometimes the requirement is not clear to you, right? While doing the analysis of the user story,
Yeah.
sometimes, but you not clear the like a user story, you are unable to understand the requirement. So, how would handle the situation and uh, how would you ask your question, from whom you ask your question? Tell me.
Okay. If I do not have a complete requirement, or I have unclear requirement, so I will discuss with the project manager, and I will make a note for
Okay.
every discussion before working on that. So
Okay.
I will first discuss with that and with them, and I will make a note on that, and in the future I will take it as a feedback, so
Yeah.
I can work. I will work
Exactly.
good.
Exactly. Same. Means whenever you stuck to understanding the requirement, you are unable to understand the requirement. Then definitely we have to meet with the business analyst, yeah, product manager,
Yeah.
or product owner, like that, right? So because those peoples have a responsibility to gather the requirement from the client, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic, mind blowing, very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's move to the another question. So my another question to you, Sweta, do you heard like have you heard about the like ad hoc testing? Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometime like is a kind of a testing generally doing by the software QA analyst in a organization. So can you tell me the what is the ad hoc testing?
Yes. Ad hoc testing is a random testing.
Okay,
We can say a random testing, and we also say monkey testing. Like if
exactly.
is there any software,
Hmm.
we will take in, if we are checking in the Android phone, we will
Hmm.
take the phone and click any button.
Hmm.
By pressing, we will check is this working fine or not. So
Hmm.
that is a kind of ad hoc testing that
Exactly the same. Hmm.
we check randomly.
Fantastic, fantastic. Very good, very good. Means we are saying, means we can say, so a kind of a testing where it's not required to documentation any.
Yeah,
We don't have a design to any test cases or test technique or test plan like that, right? We do not have any document regarding that to testing purpose, right?
right,
It
sir.
is a kind of informal with a kind of like informal unstructured software testing,
Yes,
informal and unstructured software testing, right? That's aim is the main aim is to break the application and to find the more and more bug within a given time period, like,
yes, sir.
right? So in a dog testing you are doing the right randomly, right?
Randomly, yeah, sir.
Randomly.
Got
Okay, fine, very good. Okay, let's move to the another question. So my another question to you, so how do you know you are testing many times in the like in a software industry, and you work with the different developers, I know, and you work with the business analyst, so you have a like 10 people or 20 people 10 members or 20 members team.
Yes.
So sometimes, like, how do you know when to stop the testing? My question to you, how do you know when to stop the testing?
Okay, sir. In this case,
Hmm,
if the test cases are
hmm,
completed,
hmm.
so we will stop the testing.
Okay.
Mm, if every organization have their level,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
is a
Exactly.
99% defect free.
Hmm,
So at that moment we will stop the testing,
testing.
like
Yeah,
software is working fine.
yeah.
Or, in any case, if we have any contract
Hmm,
for any software that we will work in on this in we will work on the software, but the budget is very low,
hmm.
and we don't have money, or we don't have budget to move further. So in that case we will stop the testing. We have many
Hmm.
scenario where we can stop our testing.
Exactly the same. We can say exactly. Means we can say like you are saying good. Very good. Means we can say like, so once we like cover the all the test cases,
Yeah,
right? Once we cover all the test cases, and whatever the defect we have found during the test cases, and all the bugs we have verified, all the bugs we are working fine, and after that we have a one report, like, after while doing the testing we have a report how many bug pass, how many fail, how many skip, and how many is like holding like that,
yeah,
how
yes,
many is remaining like that, till now not. So after looking this report sheet, if report sheet is saying, so if report sheet is saying, "Okay, all the test cases we have covered, all the bugs, whatever the bugs we have raised, all the bugs we have retested and pass it. No, we do not. We make sure that we do not have any critical bug, major bug like that, right?
yeah, right, sir.
So in this case, we can say we have. This is a time to stop the testing. We can say,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, very good, fantastic. So, okay, my next question to you. So, what is the compatibility testing? What
Yeah,
is the compatibility testing? Yeah,
yeah, by the name of compatibility, we can understand the compatibility test. We check in uh, if we have any software, we will check on various platform,
exactly.
like web
Hmm,
browsers or the desktop, or
hmm.
in Android, or in the iPhone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we check the performance of the software in on various
Performance. Yeah,
perform
performance. That's
yeah,
the thing.
various
Mind blowing. Very
platforms.
good.
Yeah.
Very, very, very fantastic, fantastic, Sweta. That's the thing I wanted to know. Performance,
Yes, sir.
compatibility testing with performance. Means it is a non-functional testing, right?
Yes,
It
sir.
is. It comes under the non-functional.
Non-functional testing.
Mind blowing, mind blowing. Very good, fantastic. Means we can say this is a testing comes under the non-functional testing.
Yeah.
And once we are up, once our application is become stable, then we have to start the compatibility testing, right?
So, right, sir.
Fantastic. Very good. Very good. Okay. So my next question to you. So what is the purpose of test summary report? Why we are preparing the test summary like that?
Um, by the name of test summary, if we are testing, we will create a document or
Exactly.
summarize all the result we have
Hmm,
or we have performed the activity.
hmm.
So if we can say we will summarize all the result of the testing.
Exactly. Exactly. We
That
can
is
say,
the summary report.
yeah, summary report means we can say this test summary report means we can say that. So we have to how many the like we can say how many critical bug
Yeah.
and how
Yes.
many like low priority bug, how
Yeah.
many major bug,
Yes.
and how many defect is in this user story, whatever the user story I'm testing, right?
Yes.
So we summarize and how many test cases remaining to the execution, right? Or how many test cases pass. Like this type of a testing, we can say this is a report, test summary report. If you executed all the test cases in a testing environment, then you have to prepare the one summary report like that. So you have to make sure that, and you have to speak in the meeting, a stand-up meeting, and you have to tell them like the manager or team lead like that. Sometime they might be asked to you, so you have to say that like we have a like four bug, one is a major, one is a
Yeah.
minor, and one is a critical, like that, right? So
Yes.
that's why we are preparing the test summary report. That is the main purpose of the
Purpose. Yes.
to create the summary report. Okay, fine, fantastic. Okay, let's move to the another question. My another question to you: while doing the testing, you need a test data, right? So
Yeah.
what is the test data, and why is it important to us in a while doing the testing? Yeah.
Okay, sir. In simple words, we can say the test data is a dummy data that
Hmm.
behaves like an actual data, but that
Exactly.
is not a actual data.
Hmm.
We use that data only for the testing purpose. Like
Exactly.
that
Hmm.
can be the email ID, password,
Hmm.
or any data we are going to use for the testing. That is a
Hmm.
test data.
Same. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. So no need. So we do not no need to add the in any points. You had explained good. Very good and fantastic. You explained good. Okay. Let's move to the another question. So my next question to you. So what is the test environment? So why it is necessary? Already development environment is there, Shweta. Right?
Yes, sir.
And you are working with the more than 4 years. So again, you have a like a QA environment. I know you are testing in a QA environment. You are a tester. I know, but already we have a like a dev environment. So what is the test environment, and why is it important to us? We can say.
Um, uh, the QA environment is important
Hmm.
to check any bug
Yeah.
that is not like uncover bug. So we can say the QA environment is important for that.
Okay.
It
Okay.
involves mm, we can say the word I forgot that word. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Not an issue. Okay. Not an issue. So we can say the
Mm.
environments is support to the QA team. So it is a dedicated system for the software testing. We
Yes.
can say, right?
Yes, sir.
So it support the text execution,
Mm.
hardware, software, and network configuration.
Yes.
So sometimes the we can say that the dev environment API and configuration and all the stuff is the very different from the QA environment. So this is the more comfortable, and this is a more reliable to test the our user stories or bug fixes in a QA environment. That's why we need a QA environment, and it is the important for the QA environment. We can say that, right?
Mm.
So, okay. Also, we can say that The purpose of the test environment or QA environments is to allow the QA team to check the system component and uncover possible errors like that and bug like
Yes,
that, right?
got
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let me move to the another question. So my next question to you, sometimes one word is using in the industry, exploratory testing. What is the exploratory testing? If we can say like if any like documentation is needed during the exploratory testing, or how can define the exploratory testing?
Yeah, sir, exploratory means
Exploratory.
by
Hmm.
exploring. So
Hmm.
by exploring the software,
Hmm.
by our knowledge, if we have as much knowledge, if
Hmm.
we spend 10 years or if we spend 7 years, so
Hmm.
we do have the knowledge of software.
Hmm.
So by our knowledge, we are testing,
Hmm.
uh, and by exploring. So that is a kind of exploratory testing.
Hmm.
So that involves our knowledge, the individual's person's knowledge.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Very good. Means we can say the exploratory testing, we can say, focuses on the, we can say, learning test design and execution.
Yes,
And it is a kind of dynamic nature, we
yes,
can say, right?
yes,
So in exploratory testing, we can say we are assessing the behavior of the application and deeper understanding, right?
yes,
Deeper understanding and deeper understanding of the application and what is the strength of the application and other hand what is the weakness of the application,
yes,
right? That is called the exploratory. You are saying like you spoke about like the exploratory testing is explore means we are able to see we are looking into the application, what we are looking the what is the strength of the application, what
yes,
is the weakness of the application, right?
yes, right.
Same thing means exploring what
Hmm.
it. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so my next question to you, like, what is the difference between the like positive testing and negative testing in a software testing industry?
Yeah, sir. By the name of the positive testing and
Hmm,
negative testing,
hmm,
we can define
hmm,
that positive testing,
hmm.
we put the valid value to test the
Okay,
software. Like
okay.
if we are going to log in any page,
Hmm,
if there is a tab for
hmm,
email address,
hmm,
so we have the format for email address.
Okay.
So we are going to use that format. That is
Hmm,
a positive testing.
hmm,
And when we are not using that format,
hmm.
email address format, so that is a negative testing. We are testing by doing anything. We are not
Okay,
using the correct format.
okay,
So that is
okay.
a negative testing.
Very good, fantastic, very good. Means we can say that like in a positive testing, generally we are using the valid inputs kinds of
Yes.
thing, right? So in a negative testing, we are using the invalid input,
Yeah.
we can say, right? So invalid input. So in both cases, we are looking into the expected result like that.
Yes.
So once we are using the negative input, suppose that, so suppose, so then there are one alert, when one alert has to come in front of your screen,
Hmm.
and that alert might be say you, this is a incorrect value like that, right? In a positive testing, we are entering the valid credential,
Yeah.
valid input. Means we are unable to the log into the application.
Yeah.
But once we are doing the negative testing, at that times we are unable to log in the application, and we are getting the alert like
Yeah.
that. An alert is saying, hello, hello, users, your input data is invalid. Please enter the correct input like that, right?
Yes.
That is called the negative
Negative
testing.
testing.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic, very good. Okay, Sweta, fantastic. So let's move to the next question. So, what is the test harness? What
Sir,
is the test harness? Yeah, tell me.
yeah. In my knowledge, the test harness is a collection of software, collection
Hmm,
of tools
hmm,
we use to do testing.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Tell me the again. Can you repeat it?
So just one moment. We can say the harness is collection of software or a collection of tools
Okay.
to
Okay.
to
Correct.
that requires for testing.
Okay.
So
Collection of
that is
we can
harness. Yeah.
exactly. We can say the collection of tools or collection of like drivers
Yeah.
that's required, that's are supporting to the
Mm,
text that are supporting to the text execution like that, right?
mm,
So we
yes.
can say, for the example, we can say the automation testing. In automation testing, we can say the test harness is a collection of driver, we can say, right?
Yes.
It's supporting the one tool like in a automation testing. On the other hand, we can say test harness is a exterior to the application or software under test and replicate resource or performance which are not available in the test environment, right? We can say. Okay. Okay, fine. So my next question to you: what is the performance testing, and why we are doing the performance testing in a software industry? Already we know we
Yes.
have like functional testing. Already we know we have a functional testing.
Yes.
Then why need the performance? Why do you need the performance?
Well, yeah, by checking the performance, yeah, that is a non-functional testing.
Hmm.
So for the performance testing, we perform the load testing and stress testing. Like we have any software for only 50 people.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
um, sorry, one moment. Let me organize my words.
Okay, not an issue, not an issue. So
Uh,
performance means you are kind of saying the like load testing is testing. That is a kind
yeah,
of performance. Yeah,
that's the
fantastic.
kind of
Go ahead, go ahead.
performance
Okay,
testing.
go ahead.
We are going to perform a load testing like if any software
Hmm.
made for only 50 people, like
Hmm.
only 50 people use this software at
Hmm.
one time.
Hmm.
So we are going to reach that maximum value. We
Hmm.
are going to use
Hmm.
in 50 others soft, like if we are Android tester, we are going to check in 50 phones, like that
Hmm.
software is working
Hmm.
good on that
Hmm.
level or not. So
Okay, okay,
this is,
fine. That is called the load testing.
yeah, load
But
testing.
we are using the support capability of the more than 50. That is called the
Stress testing.
stress testing. That's the thing. Mind blowing. Great, great. Fantastic, Sweta.
Mm,
Means somewhere, if you are using like the same capacity, whatever the design numbers of user, when
yeah.
we are using the same capacity, then
Mm,
that is called the load testing. But on the other hand, when we are using the more than number of design of the user,
mm.
so that is called the stress
Stress
testing, right?
testing, right? So
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, okay. So let me ask you the one more question like this. That might be the like uh, I will ask you more two question or two question more. So can you tell me the what is the agile? What is the agile?
sir, agile is method.
Hmm.
mm, so we can work in a like organized way. Like,
Organized way. Yeah,
first
fantastic.
we have the requirement.
Hmm.
After that, we will design. The
Hmm.
designer team will design,
Hmm. Hmm.
and they will and the after that the development team,
Will
uh,
develop.
they
Hmm.
are going to code that software.
Hmm.
Then after that QA team will test, and
Hmm.
after the testing, if we do not have any bug,
Hmm.
so that software can go further for the deployment.
Yeah, yeah. Got it, got it.
Yes.
So, what is the different technique or the different approaches we can say? What is the different terminology you are using in a agile methodology? Can you tell me the different
Sorry,
approach? Mm.
I are you saying to compare me with the other methodology?
Yeah, that means I'm saying what is the different approach or principle of the like agile methodology? That means somewhere you have to listen like what is the sprint and like that.
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
tell
In
me the.
agile methodology, we have a standard way to work. Like we do have a daily stand up meeting,
Hmm.
uh, where we going to like discuss
Hmm.
what we did yesterday and
Hmm.
what we are going to do today, what
Exactly.
do
Hmm.
about what will we do tomorrow,
Hmm.
and what we did. So
Hmm.
and there is also a sprint
Hmm.
that can be for 7 days, 14 days, or
Hmm.
for 1 month.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
is
Very
a
good. Hmm.
method of working.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So one more terminology we are using generally, Yusata, like sprint retrospective meeting.
Yeah. So
So do you
the
know?
Yeah, sir, I know the sprint retrospective meeting is a kind of
Hmm.
review meeting.
Yeah.
If anyone did good thing or
Hmm.
anyone worked hard
Hmm.
entire week or
Hmm.
entire month, so we are going to appreciate him or
Hmm.
her that
Hmm.
he did well. Or
Hmm.
anyone did not work
Hmm.
fine, so
Hmm.
we are going to ask why you are not working, if they have any issue.
Hmm.
And then if they are saying we have this issue, we have this issue,
Hmm.
so we are going to work on that.
Hmm.
If there is anyone to help him,
Hmm.
if
Hmm.
anyone have any issue, if anyone have any doubt,
Hmm.
so that discussion is a retrospective.
Exactly. Exactly. That means exactly the same. What went well and what we have to improve in next sprint, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Fantastic, Sweta. Fantastic. Okay. So my last question to you, that is the nothing, but we can say is the kind of a last question to you.
No problem, sir.
Suppose one scenario is there, like we can say you raise the one bug.
Yeah.
So once you raise the one bug, so how do you define it is a like in a bug life cycle? If
Oh,
I
sir, bug life cycle. If we're testing any software,
Hmm.
we have any bug,
Hmm.
so we are going to raise a ticket in Zira.
Hmm.
We will assign the software developer
Hmm.
if that is a priority.
Hmm.
So we are going to mark it priority.
Hmm.
So that's we are going to assign.
Hmm.
If the software developer fix that issue,
Hmm.
he will assign to
Hmm.
the QA team or
Hmm.
a QA member,
Hmm.
and after that the
Hmm.
tester will retest that bug.
Exactly, exactly. Retest. Okay, okay, same. Good. So retest is, and after that, suppose if found anything else, then again you have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
again it's
the same
reopen the bug and
process.
assign to the development team, right?
Yes,
So these are the terminology, and also we can say the sometimes like we raise the duplicate bug, then development team has marked as a
as
duplicate.
a duplicate.
Duplicate. Sometimes we raise the like three, four bug is there, but there are one is not existing in as a bug, so they mark as a rejected bug as
Yes,
a rejected like that, right?
right. That's
Fantastic, Sweta. So thank you so much for joining us. And I think uh, I have asked so many questions, and where I think so, uh, you have given the appropriate answer for the every question, right?
thank
So
you, sir.
very good, very good. I thank you so much for joining us, Sweta. Right?
Right.